A surprising development. That is Eunice, the rookie running back, getting the start over Liz K-Mac. And they're going to go to the rookie back. That's Eunice. A nice 6-yard carry as now we meet Denver's starting offense.
Stacy Harmon, center.
Jessica Bauman, tight end.
Brittany McHale, tight end.
Bree Roy,
Wide receiver.
Jessica Poole, wide receiver.
Kashayla Eunice, running back.
Brittany Perea, your quarterback.
All eyes tonight are on quarterback Brittany Perea. Last year we said if you put some talent around her, she could become a solid quarterback. Well, you know what? The head coach, Juniel, he put talent around her.
And I think that's the most important thing right there. That's a 4-yard carry by Perea. Perea back to pass now from the shotgun. Rolling right, looking across the middle, now checking down. That was deflected and caught by Marissa Lopez. We do have a flag. This should be a pass interference on Los Angeles.
That's not even going to be close. Brianna Roy coming across underneath. Mo Gaxiola almost takes her head off way before the ball got there. Denver's still going to have the football.
Yeah, you can't lay that at the doorstep of Perea. That was clear pass interference, and our first call of the night coming up here from head referee Tony Bates.
Pass interference on the defense, number 12. Spot foul, automatic first down.
They're calling. So after that pass interference penalty, ball on the Los Angeles side of the field. A 1st and 10 from the 23. That's Eunice again, getting out in the open field. Another 6-yard carry by the rookie. Let's meet LA starters.
Sherry Awaga, DN.
TJ Anderson, defensive end.
Monique Gaxiola, middle linebacker.
Ann Erler, free safety.
Marissa Lopez, corner.
Danielle Harvey, strong safety.
Delaney Hall,
Corner.
A big change in that LA defense. All fantasy cornerback Chelsea Hart is not starting tonight. Enter Melissa Lopez at safety, Danielle Harvey and Delaney Hall at corner. Big change for LA.
Absolutely. I think they've gone to more pass coverage-oriented corners versus tackling corners. And that's Eunice again moving the sticks for Denver. A 4-yard carry. That'll set up a 3rd and 1. Taking some of the pressure off of Brittany Perea with this run game. Now Perea from the shotgun, buying some time with her feet, rolling right, looking to Jessica Poole. That was nearly intercepted by Ann Erler.
Ann Erler, maybe the top for it, and find him in the secondary.
So now a 4th and 1, a delayed handoff. That's Eunice. Eunice being pulled down by Sherry Awaga, but that'll be Denver's 3rd first down of this drive.
This Denver offense is opening a lot of eyes.
1st and goal, ball at the 9-yard line. Perea under center. This time K-Mac in the backfield. She'll get the ball. And you saw the explosiveness of number 5, Liz K-Mac.
Watch the trap block by Stacy Harmon. This is definitely a new-look Denver team. Watch this. Bam! Opens the hole for K-Mac. They are moving the football right now. It's a shock and awe offense, destroying the
blocking up front. That's Perea under center. A toss right to K-Mac. K-Mac trying to get the edge. Great job on the corner there. That looked to be Danielle Harvey and Sherry Awaga.
Harvey came up, and then Awaga finished it off. Running into Sherry
Perea from the shotgun. Her receivers flank to the left side. Dropping back to pass. This looked to be a busted play, and she'll go down. T.J. Anderson, the all-fantasy defensive end, all over Perea.
This would be huge for Denver.
So here we go. Buckle in. 4th and goal. The fake to K-Mac into the end zone. Deflected and caught by Jessica Poole.
Bootleg action by quarterback Brittany Perea. She's actually looking for number 9, Jessica Bauman. Double coverage. The ball pops up. What an athletic play by Jessica Poole. Denver takes the early lead. Who would have called this?
Jessica Poole, the rookie, making a big impact here in the first quarter.
It's a completely different look for Denver. You got to hand it to new offensive coordinator Mark Hullum. He put in a great blocking system. The receivers, they know what to do. In the running game, looks great. I'm in the LFL. The problem is she doesn't have the weapons outside. The receiving core is not like the one she's used to over the years.
From the shotgun, that's Delaney Hall in motion. Back to pass, avoiding the rush. Looking down the field to Hall. And just beyond the outstretched arms of the wide receiver.
Delaney Hall is the only deep threat LA has. That was a perfect pass by Ashley Salerno. Hall should have came down with it.
Now let's meet LA's starters.
Shay Scahill, center.
Sherry Awaga, tight end.
Allie Jiska, tight end. Ann Erler, wide receiver.
Delaney Hall, wide receiver.
Nas, the running back.
Ashley Salerno, quarterback.
As we mentioned in pregame, the key to this offense tonight is running back Nas Johnson. She has to play big tonight for LA to have any chance.
And on cue, there's Nas Johnson. A nice 5-yard carry setting up a 3rd and 5.
Let her do what she does.
3rd and 5, Hall in motion again. Now picking up the blitzer. This is Salerno in the open field, making cuts and smartly getting down. An 11-yard carry and a 1st down for Los Angeles. Field issues. If she can get a hold of that, she is a special talent, no question. 1st and 10 handoff. That's Nas Johnson. Look at the speed getting to the outside. That looked to be about a 10-yard carry by the 4th-year running back.
Do a little play-action passes. They're moving.
That's a 1st and 10 handoff. Nas Johnson breaking through arm tackles. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Wow, LA just needs to save a horse and ride Nas Johnson. Great run by the star running back. She finds a hole, finds daylight, nobody touching her until she gets to the 5, and she takes it through everybody. Touchdown, LA.
Perfectly nicked.
The bleeding on Denver, now they're going to tie it up.
They're going to go for 2 here from the 3-yard line. That's Ashley Salerno, and we've got a penalty. This could be a false start on Los
Prior
Angeles.
to the snap, false start. Offense number 15. 5 yards, retry.
Hall at the top of your screen and Mariah Lopez at the bottom. From the shotgun, looking left to Lopez. This is Salerno trying to create with her legs. And there is that far improved defense of Denver. Asia Walker coming up on the stop. Los Angeles after 1 quarter of play. Unbelievable. This is Perea back to pass. Looking down the field. Has a receiver wide open. Touchdown, Denver.
Wow. Mitch, throw me another marshmallow. Denver is on fire. I've never seen them play like this in 2 years. Where's the coverage? It came with a full blitz on Perea. Nobody out there, wide open in the end zone. They came back in a heartbeat to take the lead again. Unbelievable.
That looked like Ann Erler, the safety, may have tripped. Much of a scoring drive. 1 play, 35 yards, taking up only 15 seconds. This is Eunice trying to get the edge. They're going to give it to her down on the field, but to me, it looked like she was out of bounds and touched while against the boards.
Absolutely. Watch Awaga. She comes up, she hits Eunice, and when you force somebody out of bounds like that, if she hits the wall, that is out of bounds. Absolutely.
Okay, now it looks like they're changing the call. They're not going to give her the conversion. So Denver now leading it 12-6 official, because it looked like she was touched against the wall.
After further review, the player was against the wall with contact. Therefore, the extra point is no good. That's the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
That is not a popular call here of Denver. In fact, let's meet Denver's starting defense.
Danielle Brockman, defensive end.
KK Phelps, defensive end.
Tahir Williams, linebacker.
Kelsey Cristiano, safety.
Cassiana Moore, your safety.
Asia Walker, corner.
Ishay Watson, corner.
Head coach Juniel told me that defensive front is led by KK Phelps, number 20. Watch out for her tonight.
So that 12-yard run by Salerno already has the ball on the Denver side. Salerno again keeping it herself. Will gain about 6 yards on that carry, setting up a 2nd and 4. The longest tenured quarterback in the LFL. From the shotgun, Nas Johnson. A nice draw play. A 5-yard carry for Johnson. And at least early on, it is clear that offensive coordinator Rory Derry is going to focus on the run game.
They really are focused on the run game, the blocking up front. Scahill right there, a hook block outside, a steal block, kept everybody inside. So Naj Johnson went around with nobody.
Putting together a nice drive. Johnson remains in the backfield. Again, another draw to Johnson. This time not fooled at all. His cornerback is Shea Watson. A 2nd and 11 ball at the Denver 13. From the backfield again to Johnson. Look at that defense pursue. Kerry Phillips, the defensive end. I mean, this team has gotten, this is 4 down territory. Delaney Hall in motion. From the shotgun, Salerno back to pass. Heaving it into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The seldom used Danielle Harvey with a 14-yard touchdown reception.
What a read by quarterback Salerno. One-on-one coverage. Isaiah Walker had her back to the football. Didn't know it was in the air. The ball came right over her head into Harvey's hands. Anytime you see a DB not...
Los Angeles lining up from the 1-yard line. Salerno calling her own number and walking into the end zone. So after trailing this one 12-6, LA goes back on top 13-12. Well, the interesting question is going to be, can Mark Hullum, the OC, depend on Brittany Perea here? Back to pass, a deep drop by Perea and sacked. No, breaks through the arm tackle and finds a receiver, and then the receiver drops the ball. So a lot of heroics resulting in absolutely nothing.
Brittany Perea, if she steps up in the pocket, she has a pocket, but no, she goes outside the rush. She should have been sacked almost for a safety, but she's such an athlete, she throws it up into the hands. It's dropped, but one thing Perea will give.
We did not see this last season. 2nd and 10, deep drop again, throwing down the seam into coverage. That pass was intended for Jessica Bauman, and there were a whole host of LA defenders all over it.
That was actually the right read by Perea.
Field. Perea from under center, going to give it to K-Mac. K-Mac has a lot of room, loses the ball, and able to recover it. That was a scary moment for this Denver offense. Be the play of the first half thus far. From under center, delayed handoff to K-Mac. And look at the edge being sealed in that LA offense, providing no running lanes for Liz K-Mac.
It showed. She didn't want to go one-on-one with Hart.
1st and 10, LA's offense in great field position. Handoff to Johnson. And Johnson cutting her way up the middle. A 12-yard carry.
You got to like the suddenness of Johnson. A great block on KK Phelps actually put her back in the roach position, opened up a huge hole. Good call by the OC. Naj Johnson showing what she can do.
Naj Johnson is rookie. Now a 1st and 10 at the Denver 12. Back to Johnson. And Johnson going to try the right side. A 7-yard carry. So this Denver back, Mariah Lopez in the game. Clearly Naj Johnson suffering a leg injury, lower leg injury. That's Lopez. Not missing a beat is this LA offense. Great blocking on the outside, and Lopez walks into the end zone.
Watch Lopez read her block. She got just her inside coming down. You got Hall kicking out. She goes right through the hall, walks in the end zone. Football, she just needs touches.
Here's the extra point attempt by Salerno, looking to the end zone. And caught Hallie Jiskra, the free agent tight end, signed from the Chicago Bliss. We go again, trailing it by 8. Perea from the shotgun. Eunice with a deep drop behind Perea. Now down the field, intended for Jessica Poole.
Hullum throws it deep like that. The running game is what got him down there with K-Mac and Eunice. Go back to it.
2nd and 10 play. Perea gonna keep it herself, trying to go up the middle. Colliding with Monique Gaxi. 5-yard carry by Perea. Now a 3rd and 5 from the 20. Back to pass, rolling right. Throwing across her body. And that was dropped again by Jessica Poole. 5 from under center. Oh my God. Brittany Perea just spiked the ball on a 4th down play. And by the way, the previous play was an incomplete pass. Plenty of time remaining from the shotgun. This is Ashley Salerno trying to go to the end zone. It looked like maybe the receiver, Sherry Awaga, so no need to rush it here. That's Delaney Hall in motion. A draw play to Lopez. And Lopez will get it down to about the 13-yard line. A stark difference from Brittany Perea. Back to pass is Salerno, rolling right, going to the end zone. And that is intercepted. Asia Walker, the second-year corner, coming up big for this defense.
Danielle Harvey wide open in the end zone. Salerno underthrows the football, taking some heat from KK Phillips, and Walker makes the play of the day for Denver.
Walker has had an up and down first half. Salerno, she throws me under the bus. 1st and 10 from the shotgun. Perea electing to take it up the middle. A wise decision instead of just throwing it away. As the clock continues to run, we are under urgency here in 2-minute offense. But they're going to call a timeout. I believe this is a Denver timeout.
Second and final timeout of the half.
Danielle Harvey running onto the field very late. 2nd and 1. Dropping back to pass, looking over to the right side and overshooting her target. That was intended for the running back, Keshayla Eunice, and she was expecting a flag here.
It should have been. She's open. She's behind coverage. She gets pushed right there.
With 30 seconds remaining, this is Perea under center, rolling right as she often does, looking into the flat. Nothing there. Great coverage by Ann Erler. So now 4th and 1 with 24 seconds remaining. Perea finally collecting herself a bit, throwing across the middle, and that is caught. So great check down there, meant for Jara Floyd. Now this is where you kill the clock if you're Brittany Perea. So that'll stop it at about 10 seconds and give Denver a 2nd down.
You have to wait for your team to be on the line of scrimmage before you spike it. So I think there's a penalty on that one. Again, Perea is not a veteran quarterback. Veteran quarterbacks know this. They know 4th and 5, you can't spike it. You know, to spike it, you have to have your team on the line.
Defense, offside number 12. 5 yards, remains 1st down.
Now that's interesting. That should be on Denver, not on Los Angeles. I think they just got this wrong, and there you go. They're talking about it some more.
Correction. The foul was on the offense, number 12. Over the ball at the snap. So we'll go back 5 yards. It stays 1st down.
That's a good drive. So another must conversion here for Brittany Perea. Back to pass, down the seam, and that's intercepted. Throwing into coverage, that's the safety I talked about. Marissa Lopez, and Lopez takes a hit from Jara Floyd.
Hi guys, I'm with Danielle Harvey, who is quietly having an impressive first half. Danielle, Denver gave you a bit of a scare early on, but you're seeming to assert yourself.
They really did at the beginning. We were a little bit nervous, but we got our minds right, we got our game plan together, and now we're executing.
All right, best of luck in the second half. Back to you guys for halftime.
There's going to come a certain point that I got to pull your ass because you're not doing what your job has required you to do, that you've been trained to do. Don't cry to me about it. It's game time. I have no favorites in game time. The only favorite that I wish for is to win. Win! They're not beating us. They're not beating us. We're beating ourselves. Simple as that. Now, you're stalking the league right now. Now go get the W. We got to shut their ass down.
Ashley, do you feel that this game is a must-win, despite it being only the 2nd game of the season?
Absolutely. I feel like we have to win every game in the season in order to be a championship team. Obviously, we lost the last game, but it was against a very good team, very well-seasoned team. But going forward from now, we need to win every single game.
The arm, the mobility, understanding of the game. The major setback has got to be her immaturity off the field. That's a 1st down handoff to Mariah Lopez. So Lopez starting the half, and it looks carried by Lopez. That's Delaney Hall in motion. They're going to give it to Hall on a jet sweep, and Hall very slow to get around the edge. will be contained to only a 1-yard carry. Hall is really all three receivers flanked to the left side of Salerno. They're going to sweep it that way. Salerno still on her feet. A 10-yard carry. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Big stop right here or a turnover to stop this LA offense.
1st and 10 handoff, Lopez. And Lopez kind of slow in getting in that gap. She'll be limited to about a 2-yard carry. 15-yard line. A lot of shotgun formations here in the second half. Again, Salerno calling her own number and able to get to the outside. That was an 8-yard carry, setting up a 1st and goal inside the Denver 7. But they've been able to move the sticks on the ground, so why not? Ashley Salerno under center, Hall in motion again. They're going to go back to Lopez. That is Bree Quintana, who we featured at halftime, coming off that gruesome leg injury against Omaha last year. Full as we approach the 6-minute mark of the third quarter. This is a design keeper by Salerno. To the end zone. Caught. Hallie Jiskra once again getting behind the defense. And what about the patience of Ashley Salerno to let the route develop?
Their touchdown reception.
26-12 now. As Los Angeles tries to blow this game open, they'll go for a 1-point conversion. That's Salerno walking into the end zone. So Los Angeles stretches out its lead 27-12.
Eunice.
1st and 10, Liz Kamak in the backfield. Let's see if they keep it on the ground. They do. That's Liz Kamak with the rock, getting to the second layer of the defense. A 12-yard carry by Kamak.
Why they went away from that in the second quarter, I have no idea. Look at the hole. Remember in the first quarter, they're blowing holes open like that. There goes Kamak, another huge gainer.
Yeah, a 1st and 10 after that 12-yard run by Kamak. Ball on the Los Angeles side of the field. They're going to go back to Kamak. And look at Melissa Miles come up from the corner position to make the tackle. Brittany Perea looking a little more settled than she did in the first half. Looking over that LA defense now under center. Delayed handoff to Kamak, and Kamak runs into a wall, namely Monique Gaxiola. Mo Gax only making her second return since she took a break from the game. Our own Heidi Golznick sat down with Gaxiola.
Mo, certainly you have had an incredible LFL career, but your return versus Seattle was a little bit tough. Are you at 100% for this Denver game?
Absolutely. Playing against Seattle, I mean, they're one of the top teams. So coming out against them, first game, really set the tone for us. We're able to take our mistakes, clean it up, and we're ready for Denver.
Mo Gaxiola, the Ray Lewis of the LFL, a Hall of Famer. Her game is back. Yeah, she was a little slow in the opener, but she looks great tonight.
This is Brittany Perea in the open field, showing you her mobility. A gain of 7 yards, setting up another 4th and 1 for this offense.
Brittany Perea right there, cuts it back inside. She is a great runner as a quarterback. She finds open space, watches her blockers get extra yardage, almost gets enough yardage for the first down, but they're moving the football.
Kamak in the backfield. They're going to go to Kamak. They're going to need a yard. Breaks it to the outside. She'll get more. Touchdown, Denver.
Yahtzee. Denver back in the game because of Kamak. What a jump cut. Just give her the football. There was absolutely nothing there. She jump cuts outside, turns the edge, runs by the all-fantasy defensive back, Harvey, goes in the end zone. Denver back in the football game.
You think these offense game lining up for a 2-point conversion. Perea looking in the flat, ill-advised pass. Kamak had no chance there.
According to her coaches.
1st and 10, ball at the 15 of Los Angeles. They're going to hand it off to Lopez. And Lopez just kind of pinballing her way down the field. Lopez not necessarily going to win style points running the ball.
Defense for Denver and stop LA.
Quintana's not in the game. That's Taraya Williams, the backup once again. In fact, they've moved Quintana to the secondary. This is Salerno rolling left, nothing there. And it appears this Denver defense is really hell-bent on spying Ashley Salerno.
Well, you should. She's such a powerful athlete. She can throw the football. She can run right over you. But look, she can dodge anybody back there, gets rid of the football. I'm surprised they put her
10, ball remains at midfield. Again, another designed keeper by Salerno, just guiding her way through traffic. A gain of 6 yards.
Look who came up from the secondary linebacker play from free safety when that's Williams' tackle right there.
And I don't think Los Angeles is going to get this play off. That'll bring us to the end of the third quarter from Denver, Colorado, 27-18, and looking to add a few more points here. 3rd and 4. That's a draw play to Lopez. Finally, a Denver corner wants to make a tackle, this time Asia Walker.
Now that's how you play cornerback. Play goes away from you, hold your ground. Drister comes out, tries to block, you play off the block, get the running back. That's cornerback play.
Out the 19-yard line, empty backfield. Salerno calling her own number. Will she get the 4 yards? She's tackled right at the sticks. Early indication is that'll be a Los Angeles first down.
Tariah Williams, the middle linebacker, 4th and 4. This is where you have to make the play of the game. The ball was snapped. She did not even move. She's got to come up and make the play on the quarterback. There's no running back, so you know Salerno's going to run it on the sweep. She has to come up and...
She's got the bunch set again. They're going to keep it on the ground with Lopez. I like Lopez's burst to get to the second layer of the defense.
She's got untapped potential. We haven't seen that much of her now that Naz John, the way she's playing, they don't need her.
Salerno content to just keep it on the ground and trying to break through the arm tackle of Kelsey Cristiano. She manages to pick up 5 yards, and guess what? Another Los Angeles first down. 1st and goal, Lopez in the backfield. They're going to try the right side, make it the left side, and did she get in? They're going to mark her down at about the 1 yard line. Watson on defense hold as the crowd comes to life on a 2nd and goal. KK Phelps. Phelps able to get to Salerno, and that'll back up this Los Angeles offense. A 3rd and goal, back to Lopez, and Lopez not able to get to the goal line. Kelsey Cristiano and Bree Quintana, as soon as we mentioned them, they made the play.
I like this attacking defense. Now you add Nicole Curry in this mix when she comes back for the next game. This is a fiery defense. Let's see it score. This game might be over.
4th and goal, back to Lopez. And what a block on the edge by Delaney Hall. That was just enough to get Lopez the edge.
Great players wear a lot of hats. Delaney Hall, nope, she didn't catch any passes tonight. Nope, she didn't run the ball well. But you know what? Her blocking has been off the Mac and Eunice in a game. Get him the ball somehow.
This is Eunice with the carry. And that LA defense all over her. Marissa Lopez and TJ Anderson. In case you're adjusting your set, don't do it. They're twins. 2nd and 10. 4:20 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Handoff again to Eunice. Danielle Harvey all over Eunice. That'll be a loss on the play.
For years, she plays in and out every game.
Ball now at the 15-yard line. This is Perea back to pass. Buying time in the pocket, now going to take off with it. Cuts back inside for another 5 to 7 yards. An 18-yard carry by Brittany Perea. You've seen her mobility. She's really growing into this offense. 1st and 10, ball at the LA 17. Throwing across the middle, nearly intercepted.
Go! Let's go!
That is the Hall of Fame middle linebacker, Monique Gaxiola. And if she didn't deflect this could have ended up in the hands of Delaney Hall.
That ball should have been
2nd and 10, ball at the 16-yard line. Rolling right a lot of time, as you mentioned, in the pocket. This time complete to Vanna Medrano. A 7-yard reception. And you've got to make up a gap here. And that'll take us to our 2-minute warning.
That's the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. We will go into normal timing rules. Normal timing rules.
Turn to action. Denver must score on this drive and look for an onside kick. Rolling right, Brittany Perea, a lot of time in the pocket. Now it's collapsing around her. Nearly intercepted. Chelsea Hart on a 4th and 3. We've got a lot of confusion. I think Denver's going to elect to call a timeout here.
Timeout. Denver. First charge timeout of the half.
Well, if Denver scores here, they're still very much so alive. Here we go. 4th and 3, ball at the 10. Perea back to pass and overshooting her target. And I don't think she's aware that that was 4th down. Here you've got 2 timeouts. Is that what you do, or you just try to get out of here?
Salerno knows the tiebreaker playoff rules in the LFL. It would not shock me at all if she went for points, because if they didn't make the playoffs because they didn't score.
It was 14. They're going to fake the handoff, looking down the field, has a receiver, and dropped. That's Fuyuki Hamaguchi, the standout wide receiver from Japan. I don't think they know what they're doing at this point. 3rd and 6. A minute 11 remaining in this game. That's Salerno rolling right. So that'll now set up a 4th down. And the clock will run. It looks like this really is a must convert for Los Angeles. A 4th and 6 from the pocket, wide open. That's Hallie Jiskra to the 10, to the 5. All the way down to the goal line. Now they're indicating a touchdown.
Wow, Gistra showing why she's all fantasy most of her career. Look at this, just out in the flat, one-on-one. She is a big lady at 170 pounds, and she outruns everybody in the secondary. Look at that speed. For a woman that size, that is insane.
Cassiana Moore, the strong safety, was just beat from the beginning by Hallie Jiskra. And look at the blow. Hallie Jiskra made some athletic moves in the open field. That's Jasmine Edwards. They're going to convert the extra point. So just like that, Los Angeles up now 41-18.
Close, they look good tonight. Denver, on the other hand, for their first game of the season, they look okay.
And we've got the backup quarterback in now. That's Vanna Medrano. That ball sailing well over Bree Quintana's head. 2nd and 10 from the Denver 15. A poor snap back to Medrano, looking in the flat. That time complete to Brittany McCall. But that won't be for any gain. That's Lindsay Cash. You see them next week with the signing of Michelle Angel. Behind them, anything can happen. This is Vanna Medrano back to pass. This is intercepted. Delaney Hall. So Hall really coming on late in this game. Sets up Los. Flank to the top of the screen. And Fuyuki Hamaguchi at the bottom. Now Hamaguchi in motion. They're going to go to her on a jet sweep. Hamaguchi. Touchdown Los Angeles. That is Hamaguchi's first ever LFL career score.
And back to the ground game. Throw if you have to. They got Gistra. Who would ever thought that Hallie Gistra would be the go-to receiver for Salerno?
So now the extra point attempt. LA is going to go for a 1-point conversion. That's Mariah Lopez in the backfield. They're going to go to Lopez. KK Phelps, one of the true bright spots for the Denver Dream, especially defensively, has been the play of KK Phelps. Denver team could be going in for a potential win. That's Brittany Perea back in the game, which is also puzzling. Why take her out in the first place? Dropping back to pass, looking down the field. Coming back for the ball was Jessica Poole. Lindsay Cash all over Poole.
Wow, throwing hands late in the game. You knew this was coming. It's LA. This is what they do.
Remind me to never make you commissioner of the LFL. A 2nd and 10 now, 17 seconds. That's Brittany Perea. Rolling right, trying to get out of bounds. And not able to do so. And now we've got a fight on the LA sideline as the clock continues to wind down.
Hallie Gistra, the veteran, not even getting involved, letting the youngsters do that. LA showing their colors right now, but a great win for this team.
LA wins it on the road, 47-18. Let's go down to the field.
Guys, I'm with someone here who needs no introduction, was away from the game for 2 years, and tonight gets her first win of her return. Mo, how good did that win feel tonight?
It feels awesome. We were expected to win. I think in the first half we were still trying to find out the kinks. Pulling away in the fourth quarter which should have happened in the beginning. But we went back to the drawing board and we fixed it. The difference is, as a veteran team, can adjust that at halftime and basically execute. They're still a new team, not to take anything away from them. They held their own, but at the end of the night, we balled out. Plain and simple.
Guys, Mo Gaxiola and this LA team have got a huge monkey off their back and stay in contention. Back to you.